Welcome back to my shop. My name is Guy, and today I'm going to start replacing the cabinets you see behind me. These cabinets are okay. They've been here about 10-12 years, but as you can see, every horizontal surface in the shop collects a lot of crap. So I want to get rid of that and go all the way up to the top. I'm going to have some drawers in these tall cabinets here, but they're going to be pretty much in the same configuration, just a little bit taller, and I'm going to be putting some drawers in these two tall cabinets right here. So the first thing I need to do is start breaking down all the sheet goods. With my cutting station set up and my first sheet of plywood on here, I'm going to take my cut list and my panel layouts and start cutting the pieces out of here. I'm going to be using a track saw to do this. I'm going to make the rip cuts first, and then the cross cuts to release a lot of the pieces. I also like to mention where I got all the plywood for this project, Frank Miller Lumber. They've been in operation for over 100 years and have grown to one of the largest suppliers of quarter-sawn lumber in the world. They not only have high-grade plywood, they also have a fantastic selection of domestic and exotic species, and of course quarter-sawn lumber in a number of different domestic species. Located in Union City, Indiana, just north of Richmond, they can deliver in a 100-mile radius, and this includes Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati, Dayton, Louisville, Indianapolis, Terre Haute, and of course others in the area. They also offer free delivery in those areas with a minimum order. Now, I've been buying from them for almost 20 years and have never been disappointed with the quality of the wood and of course their service. I'll leave a link to them in the description below. It took me the bulk of the day, but I've got all the 3/4 inch sheets of plywood broken down. Some of the parts are finished length and width. Some of them still need to be broken down, but that can be easily done over the table saw. So over here is all the parts for the tall cabinets, which will be made first. These are the parts for the upper cabinets that will go in the corner over here. And then we've got parts over here. These are the drawer parts. Over here are the doors that will go on the cabinets, and this is all the plywood that's going to make up the shelving. I put a 1/2 inch straight bit in my router, and I put a fence on there. And I'm getting ready to put a rabbet on the back of all the side panels. There's going to be a mid-span or a shelf that goes between the drawer section is and where the cabinet section is on these tall cabinets. So to align all that properly, I'm going to use biscuits. And all this is a straight edge for me to place up against there. These lines are where I'm going to plunge the biscuits, and I'm going to cut mating slots in the mid-span itself. Now all the cabinets are going to be held together with pocket screws, and I've got this new pocket hole jig from Armor, and it's pretty darn cool. It's auto adjusting. So if I put a piece of plywood in here, it automatically adjusts to the thickness of the wood. So let's say I put in, you know, what equates to a thickness of a 2x4 in here, it automatically adjusts the height of the block to that. Another nice feature is that it's automatically going to set the depth of the stop collar. When I clamp that on, I can just take the included Allen wrench and lock that down. So now this is set to the correct depth. Here's the pocket holes it left. It does a really good job. I really like the auto adjust feature. It also comes with the vac attachment, which can be switched from the left to the right side, which is something I really like. And I'll leave a link to Armor's website in the description below so you can find out where to get one of these. Well, this is the first cabinet done. It came out real nice. It's perfectly square. I've got 3 more to do like this, and then the 2 tall ones. This is one of the sides for the tall cabinets, and in the bottom of the case there's going to be 4 drawers. So I've spaced it out evenly, and before I put these cabinets together I want to drill the holes for the drawer slides. So I made this simple jig. I've got a 5mm bit. I'm going to be using 5mm screws to attach the drawer slides. I've got all the math figured out. So I just need to line up the crosshairs inside here and just drill these holes. Another thing I need to do on these tall cabinets, which is something I forgot to do on the smaller cabinets, I'm just stupid before I assembled them, is drill for the shelf pin holes. So I've got this jig. It just uses the same drill that I was using before to do the drawers, and I'm just going to go down the line and get both sides. The taller cabinets have been assembled the same way that the smaller cabinets have. They were just a little bit more difficult because of their size. There's the upper cabinets back there in the corner, along with all the shelves and everything else that I've edge banded. So I think that's going to do it for this time, and we'll continue on in the next video.